Welcome back to the Book Bros. I'm one of you Book Bros. Today we're talking about Lord of the World, I Became the Lord of the Desert from the Start. Written by Carp Blowing Bubbles. For a quick synopsis of this novel, our main character Richard and the rest of the Earth, or whatever planet they're from, gets transported into the world of an MMORPG called Shining Era. The Shining Era MMORPG is a kingdom building game. They start with one type of troop building, and our main character has cheat ability. Essentially, he can actively upgrade his troop buildings, where usually these troop buildings cannot be upgraded at all. For my thoughts on this novel, it's a really cool kingdom building novel. It's usually the typical kingdom building novel. He has a cheat of some sort, essentially, and the troop things are really cool as he is in the desert. So he starts off as a neutral party, essentially, to everyone else. Gets mummies, can grow his troop, having to figure out all these things about how to survive and how to get more people and to essentially build his kingdom. The only thing is, this one, there is some, I don't know if translation error or what, but it's very infuriating. There is one in particular. The plot of this novel, I really enjoy the plot of them. I really enjoy kingdom building novels. With him being in the middle of a desert and not being able to really contact anyone else for quite a while, and just having to survive in the desert, essentially, is really interesting to see, and it's really cool concept of the new upgraded buildings and upgrading troops and different troops that he can get with it in the desert, and to see how he builds up his kingdom. It's really cool. I will give it a solid 4 out of 5 for the plot. For subplots are mostly about like small snippets. I don't think there are that many subplots. You get some every once in a while that he takes care of, but it's mostly just kingdom building subplots of needing this or needing that to upgrade buildings or upgrade his kingdom as a whole. For character development, he does get some character development. He, not necessarily narcissistic, but he is definitely very confident in himself. He definitely sees himself as a lord and being able to like get stronger, especially with his cheat being able to upgrade his troops. He definitely has a lot of confidence in himself, being able to grow, and he just becomes more of a lord and more of outstanding character within himself. So I'll give character development a solid, probably about 4 out of 5. Pretty good character development. For foreshadowing, I definitely would say that it's okay. It's definitely gives you some foreshadowing early on of being like things that he can't fight right now, he has to get stronger, or the way and the direction that he will probably end up taking his kingdom. As it was a game before everyone was transported into it, he does get some help and ideas as it being a game world that he can try to put himself through and to goals to aim for. So I give foreshadowing a pretty good 4 out of 5. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. For writing, this is where, unfortunately, this is the issue. I don't know if it's a translation error or if it's just something that the author just never fixed, which it makes it really hard to read and really confusing the first time you get to it. And it's like the list of like all his troop layer rarities that he can upgrade. He gets a rare troop pretty early on, but when he actively upgrades it from the rare troop type that it is to the one next to it, it doesn't change the name, like the rarity. So it stays rare. So it would be like the name of the troop layer is Axeman of some sort. So like for an example, Axeman, he has a rare Axeman, he evolves it to rare Axeman. So when you read the list, it'll be like rare zombie, rare scorpion, rare axeman. Like the axeman is the same, but it's different because it's upgraded to the next rarity afterwards. It's really confusing actually because that rarity is like never stated. What rare, like it rarely ever stated. So it's really confusing to read because it always says rare when you know as the reader that it's not rare because he upgraded it from rare. And even then, he upgraded it this is later in the novel, he upgrades it again, like you can imagine, and it goes to the next rank. It doesn't go from rare, it goes from the rank that is whatever it's supposed to be after rare to ascended, which is the rank after rare. Like it's like this rare, whatever it's supposed to be, and then ascended. right? So this middle one from Rare and Ascended is just hardly ever stated, and so it gets really confusing what it is. And every time the true players are upgraded to this, they're not stated as a new rarity. It's always rare, but you know it's this rarity before it gets to Ascended. It's just so confusing sometimes, and it's like really upsetting to read because it's so confusing. Like, I know it's this, and so when you see it every single time and it's never fixed, never ever fixed, it's just so infuriating because you're like, come on, there's no way the translator hasn't seen this, no way the authors actively haven't seen this and hasn't fixed it. It is just so bloody upsetting, and it's just so infuriating. So for writing, everything else, fantastic writing. Just this one thing is so infuriating. So I can't give it a 5 out of 5 because there's obviously a writing mistake that they never fix, even to where I am now. Never fixes it for hundreds of chapters. Never fixed. So it's just so infuriating. But with everything else being written fine, I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5. Just because I'm so infuriated with this one bit. So for my final thoughts, besides that one glaring writing mistake that never gets fixed, I really enjoy this novel. It's a really cool kingdom building novel. The world's pretty cool. I wouldn't say it's better than some of the other ones I've read. It's probably more in the middle to like the top middle, if I want to say. You know, like a B+, not an A for the world. But I still really enjoy this novel. If you like kingdom building novels, this is another one that you can read. I think you would enjoy it. So I'd give the overall rating of this novel as a 3 or 4 out of 5 for sure. So thank you for watching, and goodbye. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe down below. I have more reviews, web novel reviews on this channel. My brother has a couple of fanfic that you can check out if you want to. It's really enjoyable. Stick around. We'll be putting out more, and hope you enjoy. Bye.